wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
I remember when rock was young.
Appearing on Stars in Their Eyes tonight are from Dagenham in Essex, student Zara McFarlane. John O'Brien from Altrincham in Cheshire. From Chatham in Kent, Tracy Maskell. John Grant from Titterdale, West Midlands. And Elaine Rennie from North Shields near Newcastle. Now, here's your host, Matthew Kelly.
Good evening and welcome to Stars in Their Eyes. 45 minutes of mind-bending, hand-clapping, foot-stomping, head-turning, music-humming, sequence-sewing, wig-wearing, talent-spotting, star-making, stomach-churning, heart-stopping, doors-opening, smoke-blowing, song-singing, finger-clicking, finger-licking, dance-moving, thigh-slapping, roof-raising, audience-pleasing, vote-getting, series-winning, showbiz-gleaming magic that we like to call Stars in Their Eyes. Oh! I'm exhausted already. Luckily, I've just got enough energy to tell you about our 5-star guests tonight, who are awe-inspiring, life-enriching, soul-enhancing, uplifting, hope-affirming, faith-giving, love-returning, tingle-making, tonsil-warbling, rock-and-rolling, boogie-woogieing, soul-singing, chart-topping, toe-tapping, booty-shaking, body-popping, pelvic-thrusting, top-rating, record-breaking megastars of the future. In fact, they're so good, I'm lost for words. So let's meet star guest number 1.
My prayers have been answered, being chosen for Stars in Their Eyes, but there's still lots to do before the big day. Come on in. My name is Zara McFarlane and I live in Dagenham in Essex. I attend the Wesleyan Holiness Church in Harrow Green in London. I enjoy coming to church because there's so much encouragement for singing, choreography and drama work. I've been watching Stars in Their Eyes since I was really little. I was always wishing that I could go on there. It's really fun just to watch people going up there and they're really nervous and they're just getting that one chance to become a star. I'm really excited about getting all dressed up. But the funniest thing will be standing up next to Matthew Kelly because I'm going to look so small.
Here with divine inspiration, please welcome Zara McFarlane. There's not that much difference, is there, really? Not if you squint, really. They're very supportive at your church, aren't they, Zara?
Yes, they've always been supportive of my singing and songwriting.
And you do a lot of songwriting, don't you?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you like to write?
Emotional songs.
Is it easier to write an emotional song or a jolly song?
Emotional songs because they're a mixture of, they can be happy or sad.
Yeah, oh, and jolly is very wearing, isn't it? I know, I do it for a living. Why do you like this woman that you're going to be?
Well, she's really pretty, she's got a brilliant voice, and I respect her because she's had a really hard life.
Oh, right, yes, that's true. Well, give us a few more clues about her, aside from the hard life that she's had.
She had a hit with the song I'm going to sing in 1996, and also Roberta Flack had a hit with the same song.
Way back in 1973, didn't she?
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the group that this lady is in.
It's a rap group that she formed with some of her school friends.
OK, so tell us who you're going to be, Zara.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Lauryn Hill of the Fugees.
Lauryn Hill of the Fugees! With the sound of the city, tonight singing live, Zara McFarlane is Lauryn Hill!
Rubbing my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song. I I felt he'd found my letters and read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on.
Tell you something, you have got everything. You have a stunning smile, you have a fantastic voice, and you're very beautiful. And with all that, I don't think you need to be any taller, trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, Zara McFarlane as Lauryn Hill. Great start to the show, but we can build on that with a man who knows his spirit levels from his plumb lines. Star guest number 2.
I'm John O'Brien. This is my home here in Altrincham. They say that joiners don't do a lot at home, but I've got one of those wives who makes me. I've always been in the building trade. I left school at 15, became an apprentice joiner, and that's all I've ever done ever since. It's hard to say what I do like about my job. There's probably not a lot of things that I do like, but I mean, it's a job. Well, I'm married to Anne. We've been married for nearly 18 years. I've got a daughter called Katie, she's 15, and I've got a boy called Liam, who's 10. My family think it's great that I'm on Stars in Their Eyes. They're dying to see me come through the doors.
Do you want me to make a cup of tea, please?
After the show, I'd love to throw my tools away and be a singer. There's your tea, Anne.
It's about time, thanks.
I might be a bit too old for it, but I suppose I've still got the dream. Stars in Their Eyes will be easier than this, I hope.
He's handy with his hands and vocal with his voice. Please welcome John O'Brien.
You're a singing family, aren't you? We are, Matthew, yeah. Every Sunday night we like to have a little sing-along in the house.
Yes, you and Anne and Katie and Liam.
Of course, yeah.
And Liam can do the person that you're going to be.
Yes, he takes him off all the time. And he thinks he's better than me.
Does he?
Yeah.
At 10 years old? You're next on, Liam, OK. You love the song that you're going to do tonight, don't you?
I do, Matthew, yeah. The first time I heard this song, I was 15 years of age, and it stirred my soul.
Give us a few clues about the person that you're going to be.
Well, the person I'm going to do tonight had a #1 hit in 1979. He also had another 6 top 10 hits. And the song I'm going to sing was #2 in 1972.
Right, so you better tell us who it is.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Dennis Locorriere from Doctor Hook.
Dennis Locorriere, the musical pirates of the 70s. Tonight, singing live, John O'Brien is Dennis Locorriere.
Sylvia's mother said Sylvia's busy, too busy to come to the phone. Sylvia's mother said Sylvia's trying to start a new life of her own. Sylvia's mother said Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone? And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes, please. she's gonna be leaving today. Sylvia's mother said Sylvia's married a fella down Galveston Way. Sylvia's mother said, please don't say nothing to make her start crying and stay. And the operator says 40 cents more for the next 3 minutes. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. I'll only keep her a while. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just wanna tell her goodbye. Please, tell her goodbye.
Great transformation, that, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
You really do love that song, didn't you?
I love it.
Yeah. And it shows as well. You sang it superbly. Well done.
Thank you, Matthew.
Ladies and gentlemen, John O'Brien as Dennis Locorriere. Now we go from Sylvia's mother to Mrs. Rennie's daughter and star guest number 3.
Welcome to a busy Newcastle city centre where I do my busking. My name's Elaine Rennie. I'm 27 years old. I live in North Shields, quite near Newcastle upon Tyne, but I was born in Paisley, you might tell by the accent. I go out busking between 3 and 5 times a week, usually on the evenings at the big market. And the reason being it's good practice because we've got an old lady who's really nice, but she lives down the stairs, and I wouldn't like to deafen her with me practicing because I write lots of songs. And so I do that outside, and at the same time, if I collect any money, I give to charities, and especially animals. I love animals. It's like I've got, you know, a spark in my life these days, you know, something really exciting. Because music's all I've wanted to do since I can remember, since I was 2 or 3.
From Paisley via Newcastle to Stars in Their Eyes, please welcome Elaine Rennie. Now, you said on the film that you started, 2 or 3 years of age you started singing. What sort of singing did you do?
Yeah, I liked ABBA, favourite group at the time.
Yeah.
And I used to sing Waterloo into the mirror with my little hairbrush.
Your hairbrush. And now you've got the confidence to go and sing in the streets. I think that's such a brave thing to do. And a very clever thing to do as well, to do your practice in the streets like that.
It's scary, really, but I enjoy it, so, you know.
Oh, I'm sure it is as well.
Yes.
Listen,
But this is exciting to be honest.
Isn't this exciting? Do you know, I love
you
it too.
bet.
No, I know. No, not you bet. Stars in Their Eyes. That's right. Oh, you're very close, very close. Give us a few clues about the person that you're going to be.
Okay, she's my favourite star. She's great. She's
yeah.
a star. Anyway, she was born in 1958.
Right.
And she was with an all-girl group.
Yes.
And they were called the Go-Go's. And they were really party band.
Yeah.
And they split up in the 80s, but
then
got
they
back together in the
reformed,
90s. And her #1 hit was 1987, which I'm going to do tonight.
And she went, but that's when she'd gone solo, wasn't it?
She was solo then, though.
Okay,
oh,
yes,
yeah.
so she'd come away from
she
the Go-Go's.
She could do it all alone. She's that good.
Yes, and I think
Yeah.
you're going to have 2 tonight as well. So tell us who you're going to be, Elaine.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Belinda Carlisle.
Belinda Carlisle, with the Go-Go's gone. Here's her #1 tonight, singing live. Elaine Rennie is Belinda Carlisle.
When the night falls down, I wait for you, and you come around, and the world's alive.
Hey, well, didn't that busking come in handy then, really? You've come a long way since the mirror and the old hairbrush, haven't you?
Yeah.
God, you were right on the film when you said it gave you a spark. I've never seen such a big spark. Ladies and gentlemen, Elaine Rennie as Belinda Carlisle. Heaven is a place on earth, verily and forsooth a divine way to end part one. For has it not been written that in the beginning there was Lauryn, Dennis and Belinda? And Matthew said it was good. And it was good. In fact, it was fantastic. But in part two, we'll be coming back down to earth with yet more great sounds, including a star guest who'll be transformed into a huge star, first discovered by Pink Floyd's Dave Gilmour, who duetted with Peter Gabriel and harmonica legend Larry Adler. Don't beat about the bush. I'll see you in a couple of minutes. In their eyes, where just one group of people really matter, our star guests. The show wouldn't be the same without them. In fact, if it wasn't for them, I'd have to find something else to do of a Saturday night, like a proper job. Doesn't bear thinking about, really, does it? Now, before the break, I mentioned a songstress who was discovered by Dave Gilmour and duetted with Peter Gabriel and Larry Adler. I wonder whether you got it. The secret lies with star guest number 4.
Hi everybody, I'm Tracy Maskell. I've just been putting the finishing touches to my party plan display and I'm waiting for my guests to arrive. Being a mum, I actually work just part-time and I go from house to house doing this job. It's a brilliant job and they tell me that I can actually sell ice to an Eskimo. A couple of years ago I did in fact apply for stars, but I'm nearly 35 years old and I decided that this is my last chance. The one thing that I feel that I'm going to get out of being on Stars is just personal satisfaction. I've always wanted to be on the telly just to sort of let everyone know that I can do what I can do. I've always got sort of a bite of the cake but never got the icing at the top, and now I've got the icing.
She's planned her party piece to perfection. Please welcome Tracy Maskell. To be honest with you, Tracy, I think that's a terrible thing to say, that this 35, it's your last chance for fame. Why do you say that?
Well, unfortunately, Matthew, when you read through some of the musical papers for sort of ads for groups, etc., they say that over 25 need not apply, so I haven't got a chance, really, have I?
Well, if you haven't got a chance, where do I stand? What a good thing we both got this show. Do you actually look like the person that you're going to be tonight?
Well, Matthew, when I tell people who I'm going to be, they actually do say that, yeah, we can see the resemblance, but whether that's true or not.
Well, looking very close is one clue, so give us one or two more.
Well, she was born Catherine in 1958, and at the age of 19, she had her only #1 hit with the song I'm going to perform this evening.
Right.
And I must just say that the very first video that she ever done, which was a live video, I've actually got 2 copies because I was so afraid of one of them getting destroyed in the video machine.
You are a big fan, aren't you?
I am.
Tell us who you're going to be, Tracy.
Well, tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Kate Bush.
Kate Bush! Scaling the musical heights of Bronte. Tonight, singing live, Tracy Maskell is Kate Bush!
You had a
You see, you've just proved the point. You're not past your best after 25, are you?
No.
So I'd like to thank you for giving me hope there. The resemblance is astonishing, not only with the looks, but with the voice.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Maskell as Kate Bush. So far tonight, we've had a Lauryn, a Dennis, a Belinda and a Kate. Indeed, a brace of star guests. But to turn that brace into a gaggle, we need star guest number 5.
Well, that's the last pickup of the day, ready to go. And I've got loads of this stuff to get back to the depot in Tipton. So excuse me. My name is John Grant, and I come from Tividale in the West Midlands. My job is a driver, and really what our company do is send clothing to third world countries. What I like about the job is the fact that you get to meet lots of people who 9 times out of 10 are very, very nice. It was my wife, Philomena, who suggested that I should go on Stars in Their Eyes. I was sitting at home watching the television and the phone rang.
Thank you very much. See ya. Bye.
And the voice on the phone said to me, "Congratulations, we want you to be on our show." And I looked at Philomena and she looked at me and I just jumped up and down and couldn't control myself. I was ecstatic.
They say charity begins at home, and after a hard day's graft, that's just where I'm heading. See ya.
When it comes to his music, the last thing he needs is charity, so please welcome John Grant. So, George Michael is your favourite singer, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He was the one who really influenced me to sing.
So, you decided to be somebody else tonight?
I did, actually, yes.
So, how did you come to be the person that you're going to be tonight?
Well, it's not been so long ago that I've really been singing his songs, and people have been saying, you sound so much like him, and that's why I've been practising so much. And
well, it's lucky you came along when you did then, really,
I
isn't
suppose it is, yeah.
Have you got any clues for us about the person?
He was born in the Isle of Wight in 1958. He's known as much for his bass playing as he is his singing.
Yeah.
Also, too...
he has a nickname, doesn't he?
He does have a nickname, yes. His nickname is Thunder Thumbs.
Yes, and how much has he insured his thumb for?
His thumb is insured for £1 million.
Oh, yes, it's all becoming clear, this, isn't it? Tell us about his hits, then.
Well, the band have had 20 hits in the 80s.
Yeah.
And the song I'm going to do tonight actually reached the top 20 in 1985.
Right.
But unfortunately, the band split up in 1994.
Right, tell us who you're going to be, John.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Mark King of Level 42.
Mark King! The king of the 4th string! Tonight, singing live, John Grant is Mark King!
It seems true love is so rare. Sometimes all I've known is to see.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
I've never seen anybody look so pleased to be here.
I'm loving every minute of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I am.
I'll tell you what else you look like. You look scrubbed clean. It really suits you, that style. I'm glad you veered away from George Michael, though. You know why? Because that's so accurate.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Grant as Mark King. Just to win through from over 50,000 hopefuls who applied to be on this series makes all our star guests top of the heap, but only one can make the next step and take their place in our live star final. And that's where our studio audience come in. It's up to them and their votes to decide who'll go through. But before they make a star, let's have a quick reminder of all tonight's contenders. First was the pride of the Wesleyan Holiness Church, Zara McFarlane as Lauryn Hill. Then we were joined by joiner John O'Brien as Dennis Locorriere.
Sylvia's happy, so why don't you leave her alone?
Next was full-time busker Elaine Rennie as Belinda Carlisle. After that was Chatham lass Tracy Maskell as Kate Bush. And finally, charity worker John Grant as Mark King. The song's a song. All that's left for me to say is, audience, cast your votes now. And while our audience make their all-important decision, we can find out from our star guests just what the Stars in Their Eyes experience is really like.
It was brilliant. It was great. I really enjoyed it.
This is the sort of thing I would love to do forever.
But I'm so happy that I've been here, that I've actually got chosen to come on the show tonight. That's just made me over the moon.
It's given me the chance to sort of fulfil an ambition to actually be Kate Bush.
As far as I'm concerned, everyone's a winner there tonight because it takes a lot of guts.
There they are, waiting with bated breath. Will tonight be the night for Lauryn Hill, Dennis Locorriere, Belinda Carlisle, Kate Bush, or Mark King? And the winner is Belinda Carlisle! It's been a night to remember for all our star guests, and thanks to some fantastic performances, one that none of us will forget in a hurry. In a few weeks' time, Elaine will be back on this stage with the likes of David Gates, Karen Carpenter and Al Green for our fast-approaching live grand final. But before then, we've got just enough time to once again enjoy the spectacular sounds of Elaine Rennie singing live as Belinda Carlisle. I'll see you next time. Good night.
No.
Like to appear on Stars in Their Eyes, please call 0990 66 55 44. Who knows, our famous doors could open for you.